Very exciting today. Going to go and look at many old things, I hope. Hello, it's Icy. Yes, very exciting. I mean, in the excitement level of Icy, maybe not for other people. This weekend, I'm going to do a bunch of thrifting slash antique stuff. We'll see how we go. But today is Saturday, and the plan is to go to two separate, I guess, thrift stores. Yes, one is called Reverse Garbage, where there's a whole bunch of like weird stuff, old things, buckets of frisbees, all sorts of really strange bits and pieces. And another one is a very big thrift shop in that general direction, and we see what we can find. Both of them do have furniture, so I am on the lookout for one more piece of old, does not need to be antique, but does need to match furniture for my general sewing stuff, i.e. a replacement sewing table. And then tomorrow is an actual antique fair that's fairly close by, so I'm going to go there as well. Will I find anything? If not, maybe this video is just a bunch of footage, but we'll see. A delightful weekend. Absolutely wonderful. It's now Sunday morning and I am back from the antique fair, which, to be honest, the less said the better, because it was not much. And that's $5 to get in that I'm not getting back. There were some nice things. I don't have any footage or any photos because there were too many people around, but there were a couple of nice things. They were genuinely antique, and so therefore much more than I am prepared to pay. It was an actual proper, probably, I want to say maybe 1890s chatelaine purse fabric with a proper silver like kiss clasp top thingy, and just like the single thing that meant you actually hung it from a belt or a chain, and I was extremely impressed with that one. But it was like $275, and I'm like, no. No. And there was a few other things along those lines. There were some brooches, but they were considerably more, well, in the $20 range, but it's kind of like I paid $5 to get in. $20 to buy a brooch to say I bought something is not the vibe, especially as I scored so great at the thrift stores yesterday. Oh my goodness, it was premium thrifting. So first we went to the big thrift store at Tempe, and if you've seen one of my previous tour videos thingies where I do something interesting once every 6 months, that was there. We went back. From there I got, excuse the noises, two $2 things of fabric. So can you even tell? Oh no, you can see. So a really nice purple crepe, $2 for about a meter by 1.2, I think. So enough to do something with. It's quite heavyweight. I need to maybe do like a burn test. It is possibly at least partly natural, but we'll see. This one, however, I picked this up and I felt it and went, oh, that's very good quality. Is that linen? I'm not sure, but that's worth it because $2. So this is 1.5 by 1.5 meters of pure wool suiting, according to a label that I found tucked up inside. And I'm like, okay. So 1.5, that's enough to actually maybe do something semi-real. I don't know what real thing it is I'm going to do with that, but that's very nice. And the quality and the hand is fabulous. I do like the offcuts. The offcuts and the remnants are one of my favorite things. So the other thing I got from that particular store, now, I have, like many of you probably, been watching people on Instagram and occasionally YouTube making covering lampshades. And I am very much, oh, I want to do that. I want a goth Victorian lampshade. Now I've been seeing this for a while, and then again recently I've seen Christine McConnell did one and Hazrael did one literally this week on YouTube. So I've been keeping an eye out for a while for something that I think would work. And what they had was this. So this was never like a covered lampshade in the first place, but it does actually have a, like the thing to put the light bulb in, and it's this cool sort of cage-like hexagonal shape. And I think that I can cover this and make it look legit. And I can get Mr. Icy to make me some sort of super cool stand, like the actual lamp stand to go with it, out of, you know, cast iron work and wood or something. So I think this could be quite good. So do expect at some point in the, well, to be honest, in the far future, to see that as a project. Now, from there, we drove on, maybe only like 10 minutes away, to a place called Reverse Garbage. It is the bee's knees. Do you like thrifting? Are you into this kind of like recycle, reuse kind of vibe like we are? If you're in Sydney, you need to check out Reverse Garbage. It is fantastic. So for the things I found, and Mr. Icy and the kids got a whole bunch of other stuff as well, but I have 6 great plain metal boxes with some branding on it from Vision Med, no idea, but I've got 6 of these, perfect for storing all sorts of sewing stuff. I've got all of the zippers of my dreams. I have so many zippers at 50 cents each, including one of the zippers that I literally bought for the project that I am in the middle of doing right now, and that, I'll tell you what, that didn't cost 50 cents. It was still on special, so I think it was maybe like $5 or something, but hello. The other reason that is fantastic is because for the current project, I forgot about the zipper. I forgot about one pair of zippers because I need zipper down the middle, zippers on the cuffs, but zips on the pockets, and I forgot the pockets. So they had chunky plastic zippers that are exactly the right size for that. So I just got a whole bunch. I've also got this great kind of purple dress zipper, like a long one. I got a black one. I got some visible zippers, a whole heap of stuff because I can always use a black zipper. Absolutely. And the last thing, oh no, somewhere is a fan, just like one of those paper fans with the very thin bamboo. I don't know where I've put it, but I got one of those for me, so I'm going to decorate that at some point, which I think will be super fun. I also got this pattern. So this is, we can focus on that there. 80s does Victorian. And Very nice, very nice. I mean, you know, do I personally need a pattern to create a skirt like that? Not really, but I looked at it and went, oh, that one's got to come home with me. That one's got to come home with me because that is perfect. So yeah, I'm definitely happy about that one. Other things that they had there, like weird stuff. Old fire hoses. Dowel rods for like 50 cents each, as opposed to several bucks each. Acrylic piping. They had a whole heap of laboratory glassware for some reason. They had entire rolls of like synthetic lace, and I was like, oh, but they didn't have anything that was really super suitable for me. They had kind of, it was like beige cotton sort of tube lace for probably 50 cents a meter, and that is like, oh my goodness, I don't need that color. But if there's another sort of somebody who wants like cotton lace in Sydney, off you go. And they had a lot of it too. All sorts of weird, wonderful things. It is totally worth spending an hour just rummaging. And it's all like price to go. Like Mr. Icy got a blank demonstration print book. Like from a book manufacturer to say, you know, these are the sizes and things that we can produce into books. And so it's got, you know, the top is just like a grid and it says top, side, bottom, and the inside is just blank pages. And it's like, okay, that's just cool. So we got one of those as well. Just a whole heap of like random stuff that, you know, a company just goes out of business perhaps, or just goes, nope, excess stock. Hey, do you guys want to sell this? So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of really cool things, and a lot of things that you wouldn't normally get in a thrift shop as well. So it's like a broader range of stuff than you would get otherwise. So I had an absolutely delightful weekend examining, delving and excavating through the thrifting sorts of things. I did come away with stuff that I wanted, and for that matter, amazingly, stuff that I needed at the zippers. But yeah, do you thrift? Do you throw yourselves into thrift shops and or antique fairs? I think I prefer the thrift shopping because I love me a deal and I'm cheap and I don't like to spend a lot of money necessarily. So thrifting is more my vibe. But let me know in the comments if that's something that you do as well, or if you might go off now and go and check your local thrift store to see what you can find. But thank you so much for watching me here on YouTube. If you haven't, do hit that subscribe button. It is very much appreciated. Feel free to share this video with people you know if you found it at all interesting. I appreciate that too. Thank you. You can find me in all the socials below, including now Threads. I'm over there too. But thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.